Hi, that's Kat from Winged Saber Historical Fencing.
Hi, good morning. It's morning here.
It is morning, and Kat is going first during today's filming, and she
Yay.
doesn't like it, but that's okay. We're waking up and still having our coffee and all that jazz. Have you had coffee before you came over here?
No.
Oh, so I'm in the same boat as you are. The important part is that this summer, Kat has a special project she wants to do, and I think that needs to go on film, and we need to tell people about it. So, Kat, can you tell us what the project is and why you want to do it?
So, this summer we're going to be doing a couple of ladies-only introductory saber classes at Winged Saber Historical Fencing, our club here in Irving, Texas. And the reason I think that's very important is kind of self-explanatory and contained in the title of Ladies Introductory Saber Classes. Because even today, in the year of our Lord 2024, there's a hesitancy on the part of ladies who might be interested in fencing to get involved and go out there, find a club, and start learning. There's that intimidation factor, and so what I would like to do is take that intimidation factor away and make it a safe space for women to come and be a beginner, make mistakes, struggle with the fundamentals, and learn and grow, and gradually get folded into the club as a whole, because we've got some really cool dudes who would love to have more ladies to fence with. So that's the project.
So, it is true. In fact, one of the things I used to pride myself on in the club was that we had a very, very even ratio of gents to ladies fencing. And the vicissitudes of real life plus attracting some guys who otherwise didn't know we exist skewed our numbers significantly, and now we're mostly guys, which bugs me. But if you are a gal who is on the fence and not sure she can fence, oh God, I used that word twice in two different ways.
Red pencil.
Red pencil.
Revise that.
Have to. Having gone from someone who is extremely intimidated to fence to someone who is now an instructor, what would you tell somebody who thinks this is neat, but I don't know if I can do that?
I would tell that person, it is neat and you can do that. And if the barrier to entry is simply shyness, being intimidated, not sure if you can learn the thing, yeah, you absolutely can learn the thing. Even if you are going from like ground zero, never done an activity, an athletic activity in your life, which is me. I was the kid who, if we were playing volleyball, I would get hit in the face every time. And therefore I came to hate and resent all PE and physical activities. And yet here I am. So giving yourself permission to suck is a big deal, because you're a beginner, you're gonna suck. It's okay. Giving yourself permission to make mistakes as a beginner, even as an intermediate, you're gonna make mistakes. That's how we learn, that's how we grow, and it's totally cool. And yeah, having a group where it's just women and we can support each other and learn together the way women learn, which is slightly different from the way men learn, and that's okay. Both are valid. Yeah, I think that'll be really cool. So hopefully we'll get some new sword ladies out of that.
That would be super great. Now, for the sake of the audience, I know I've spoken about this once and twice. In fact, I've spoken with it with you. But for the sake of those ladies who may not have seen the video, can you unpack what you just said about the way ladies learn a little differently than gents do? Any coach will confirm this. Any sports coach worth their salt knows you coach differently to a mixed group than a single gender group. But
so it's a lot of it is socialization. The way men will express affection to each other, for instance, you see a lot of them like giving each other a hard time. Like, say your buddy starts a new relationship. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, well, we're never gonna see Bob again. He's gonna be, old ball and chain and all that stuff. And this is how men let each other know that they love each other. And coaching situation is very similar. If I'm Bob's coach and I'm like, Bob, your cut 3 sucks, fix it. Bob's gonna be like, okay, my cut 3 sucks. And he'll laugh and he'll fix it. If I tell Stephanie, your cut 3 sucks, fix it, Stephanie might laugh and fix it, or Stephanie might have an interpretation where, oh, my cut 3 sucks, I suck, and really emotionally struggle to get back to that space where she can learn, rather than sort of have this interior monologue of, I am a terrible person, I am never going to get this, and just sort of spiral into despair, and it's a bad scene. And how do I know? It's not just because I read a lot of psychology stuff, I have lived that.
One of the cool things about our culture is that we do a lot of cool things. One of the bad things about our culture is we're really terrible in this specific way. Other culture, their women don't have to struggle with that. Ours do. It sucks.
It sucks, and it's self-perpetuating, and part of it is absolutely just the way women are socialized and the way they socialize together. So we can turn that to our advantage and make it a supportive space where you can gradually overcome the internal monologue and be okay with, well, my cut 3 sucks and I gotta fix it. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad person.
Cool. What else would you like to add?
No athletic ability is required. No previous experience is required. In fact, one of my missions in life since discovering how cool and fun these are to play with is to bring that joy to other people who got hit in the face with the volleyball constantly. You know, to overcome that, oh, well, I can't dance, I can't do physical things, I can't. To overcome that can't. So that's explicitly what I want. Because how many of us in our imaginations are mighty Valkyries and have a little bit of a sad that that's never going to happen in real life? Well, you're not literally going to have wings and escort the dead to the, you know, to the mighty feasting halls, but you can still kick ass with a sword. So that's what I got.
Cool. So one of the things I want to express for the sake of those who are there going, well, why can't we just integrate people directly into classes? And the answer is, yes, we do that.
Yes.
But both of us have experience being the last picked in sports, or in my case, next to last picked. Because just like Kat, I started from negative athletic talent. I was so bad, my dad would sometimes see me trying to kick a soccer ball and just sort of facepalm while trying to help me dribble better. And it's not that he was being a jerk, it was I was that terribad. There is an absolute consensus among the gentlemen of our club that we want you here happily sorting with us. And if we go take a weapon maintenance day or two and give that space to y'all so you have the space to make mistakes and feel comfortable, we are thrilled to do that for the chance to have you there. It is nobody's fault that our culture just happens to have some real weirdnesses. And I can go into the history of British pre-colonial culture and how that came out. It's actually shockingly historical and easily traceable. But the crux is we want to have you around. And we are absolutely willing to create a space in which having you around is possible. And if you are one of the gents who knows a lady who thinks swords are cool, please consider showing them this video and repping us to them, because I know a lot of people, and my mom was one of them, who thought archery and swords were super damn cool, but she never managed to give herself permission to actually go out and have fun with them. And it was a thing that actually bothered her. She found that very, very difficult.
It is a loss if you have this wish inside of you and never give yourself permission to pursue it. Here's your permission. In fact, here's your invitation. If you have that feeling inside of you, you think swords are cool, you want to learn how to do that, please come play with us. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a good time. There will be puns, there will be coffee, there will be video game references. It's going to be great. So, yes.
And then you can bring the video game references into the mixed class later and watch me be completely confused because I never did play Kingdom Hearts and have no idea who these characters are.
It's very sad for you. Very sad.
Terrible. All right, so we will post the dates once we have them set up. Right now, we're laser focused on the St. George's Day exhibition of arms. So we don't have dates set up yet, but we will announce it. We may make another follow-up video. There will be information aplenty.
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
So what do you have to say before I push the stop button?
Yeah, come hang out. Let's do swords.
Yay, swords. We've got more videos and content coming, so if you liked what you saw and it was useful for you, please stab the like button, /subscribe, and punch the little bell icon so that you're notified immediately when new content comes available. Thanks, and go do the thing.